What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Piyo, and today we're gonna do a deep dive of the new crossover banner featuring Aerith. Without further ado, let's look into the outfit. We're gonna start with from the stats. Loveless Songstress, ATB boost 10 points, which is ATB plus 2.5 at the very beginning of the fight. So right away, you can start casting some buff and debuffs. You can start doing some DPS. Really useful. Soothing Song, buff and debuff stats, potency resistant, effect duration plus 40%, very useful, and healing potency 10 points. This could be, I think this is one of the, not the best, but one of the best outfits in terms of stats that we have seen for Aerith, simply because it combines those two things, buff and debuff and healing. And this extra ADB is extremely useful, especially in ranking events, in Crash Co-op, Crash solo, and so on and so forth. What do we think about the design? I like that she looks like a princess. I like the flowers. I think she's really cute. It's simple, cute, very nice. I love it. What do you think? What do you think about this design? And since we're here, I would like to ask you that if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that will really help me making better content in the future. Now, let's continue with Gambantain. Gambantain, the new weapon. 400 attack, 500 magic attack, 327 healing. Okay. Magical heal is cast, potency 59%, which is the same as Centipede. It costs 5 ATBs. Also, physical attack is increased mid to all allies. Max potency high. All right. So for 5 ATBs, it's a bit expensive to have only physical attack mid. But the good thing is that it goes up to high. The good thing is that it can also heal. It's okay. And then when HP is 90% or less, plus 1 ATB gauge. Okay, so what I can see from this weapon is that this is a combination of Kamura, which was another crossover banner, and then her Bahamut rod that also gave ATB, and they have combined that. They have had a daughter, probably, Gambantain. And yeah, it's kind of like similar healing as Centipede, low increase of physical attack, but it can give us 1 extra ATB when our HP goes down. So, but it excludes herself. Okay, definitely, like the fact that you can, give ATB to people is extremely powerful. But perhaps not a must pull, knowing that we have other options already, especially if you pull on Bahamut Rod. Now, if you didn't pull on Bahamut Rod, this could perhaps be an option. But let's remind ourselves something. The crossover will have at least 3 crossover banners, one for Yuffie, one for Barret, that are missing, that are coming. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Boost healing 46 points, really good. Buff and debuff extension 39 points. So Kamura, for example, it doesn't boost healing, it boosts HP. And this has a heal boost, but it doesn't cure all. Kamura, it cures all. So this one breaks sigils. Every weapon is a bit different. I think this is decent because it's not like a massive level of power creep, I think, in comparison to other things that we have seen. So I like seeing weapons like this. Also, the design is kind of decent. So yeah, overall, I don't think it's like a banner to go crazy, but let's look into one more detail. If you pull on this banner, missing a score, then you have some chances to get the ultimate weapon from Barret. So let's look into that. At max level, physical resistance is increased, potency 50% to all allies. Magical resistance is increased as well, 50%. Magical heal for 5%, decent. And then you can use this 2 times after 60 seconds. Okay. Well, the initial one is 20 seconds. Very, very powerful. Boost magical defense 20 points. Always good to have. Enhance interruption veil. And this is 25 points. So applies veil to self when interrupting an enemy. Potency 25% of max HP. Wow, this is huge. This is huge, isn't it? Like, finally, Barret is getting some of the abilities that he should have had. We got Angeal, which is like really random, and Angeal is our tank, but Barret has always been somehow that support defensive unit. So now he can be the best support defensive unit with this kind of abilities. Although, well, maybe not the best support defensive unit because he still doesn't have provoke. And I think that will come in his limited banner. So now the question is, should you pull on this crossover banner? In my opinion, you should wait. You should wait because this weapon is not such a groundbreaking thing. I really like the outfit. I can totally see myself going for the outfit. I like it because of the design. I like it because of the stats. It's quite useful. 10% extra healing, buff on debuff, effect duration 40%, and then some ATB boost, which is always good so that you can always buff the party with magical defense up or something along those lines, or do some hits. Very useful. But I don't think this is a must pull. I think this is like aim at Krakens and above. So I will encourage everyone to wait for the next banners. I think Yuffie is going to be a really good DPS weapon that can maybe do some, roll compression and do like physical defense down as well as hitting. And then Barret tends to be extremely good when it comes to support. And I'm hoping we will get Barret provoke so that, with provoke and build, he can now be that tank that we needed. Now, me personally, I'm gonna go. I was thinking about this, but I am going to start being free to play plus plus. I will explain this in another video where I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. But I'm gonna start being free to play plus plus, which is I'm gonna buy the battle pass. It's really useful, and I'm gonna buy, if they release any Astro Winds, I'm gonna buy those as well. But that's it. It's gonna be like that, and I'm gonna try to do that for a bit, mostly because of multiple reasons. But I'm not liking this like constant push of limited banner, crossover banners, limited. And on top of that, like because of my work, I'm gonna need to be traveling a bit more. So then, if you are traveling, you might need to use your phone and play in your phone, and sometimes with bad signal, you are nerfing yourself. Like with signal, you press the actions, and so then what I'm trying to say is that having a top account, if you cannot use it with a proper PC, like being calm and being able to practice your strategy, you're not getting the most out of those weapons. Anyhow, something that I will explain more in another video. But all I'm trying to say is that I'm a bit disappointed with the direction of Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. I have been a bit disappointed, it's a bittersweet feeling. I love seeing new units. I love when Vincent drops. I love seeing this concept of ultimate weapons, but it's becoming too much. And what frustrates me is that most of the content comes and goes. So I haven't had the time to do co-op or solo crash. And I know I can do this. It's just about time. And I don't mind losing the icon. Maybe the icon should be available only for a period of time and then it goes away. But I really believe like this is content, this is good content that they could put in a tower somewhere, so then we can clear these things so that we can practice more, so that we can enjoy these challenges. But because it comes and goes, it's getting in my nerves. And I still love the game and I'm gonna continue playing the game. That one thing has nothing to do with the other. Anyhow, all this to say, what a Yapping moment. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull on Aerith? Are you gonna wait? What are your thoughts on the game lately? This is it. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Really appreciate you. I hope that you had a fun time playing Guild Battle. I want to say thanks a lot to all my guildies. That was super, super fun. It was challenging for me being on the phone, but yeah, thank you. And until the next time, cheerios. Bye-bye.